Welcome back. California Congressman Devin Nunes is expected to file a lawsuit against the Washington Post. He says he wants accountability after years of misinformation about collusion with President Trump. Congressman Nunes is the ranking Republican on the House Intel Committee. He joins me right now. Congressman, it's good to see you this morning. Thanks very much for joining me. When will you file suit against the Washington Post?
So we'll likely file tomorrow in the afternoon in federal court. This is just ongoing nonsense. We're on Russiagate 9.0. A lot of people forget because the narrative was the new Russia hoax that started about 10 days ago, 2 weeks ago, fell victim to the new narrative about coronavirus and then blaming Trump. But the mainstream media continues to go about their normal pace of creating narratives and then going out and selling them to the American people, and they hope that we forget. But, you know, unfortunately for me and for the American people, these fake news stories live on. And what the Washington Post, did to me once again is there's no explanation for it. I never talked to President Trump about Admiral Maguire. I didn't go to the White House. None of this was true. It was all invented by someone. So look, I don't know if the Washington Post was conspiring with the Democrats to make up this fake news story, but they'll have a chance next week to meet me in federal court. And once again, I'll make this prediction. The Washington Post will be nowhere to be found. Anytime you try to hold these fake news companies accountable, they do everything but meet you in federal court. Well, so they'll stall, they'll delay, but ultimately we'll hold them accountable.
What happened to your suit against CNN? I mean, they're going to say free speech.
Yeah, well, that's still ongoing, right? That's a good example. Just a few months ago, after their impeachment hoax blew up in the House of Representatives, what did they do? They said that I was doing nefarious things in Vienna, Austria, when in fact I had proof that I wasn't in Vienna, Austria when they said that I was there. This is a very similar case in that they said that I spoke to the president, went to the White House and spoke to the president about Admiral Maguire. Look, I was in Tulsa, Oklahoma on the days in question. All the Washington Post had to do, Maria, is real simple. All they had to do is go to my social media. There's hundreds and hundreds of witnesses in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I wasn't talking to the President of the United States.
The Intel Committee, I mean, must have been, part of this with CNN and the Washington Post as well, because you have John Brennan over there on, CNN and MSNBC for 3 years saying the president committed treason. You have Adam Schiff all over TV also making these charges. What is your take on John Ratcliffe, who is a regular on this program, a friend of Sunday Morning Futures? Congratulations to you, Congressman Ratcliffe, for being nominated by the president for the new DNI, Director of National Intelligence. Is this going to help with these agencies that are obviously getting caught up with the media's narrative?
Well, if you look at the most important issue today that we have within the intelligence agencies, and because on many fronts, the 17 agencies are doing a good job, right? We took out Soleimani. We're taking out terrorists in Yemen. They're doing a really good job. But where do we have a problem? The American people are losing trust in the Department of Justice and the FBI. So the most important issue at the highest level is building back that trust. And who better than John Ratcliffe, who actually was one of our lead investigators, who got to the bottom of the FISA-gate and Russiagate hoax. He's the one that really knows this issue. And so it makes a lot of sense to put John Ratcliffe in there. The Senate should quickly approve him because he's a man that really knows what he's doing and get to the bottom of a very serious problem, which is, how are we going to continue to go after terrorists and others if the American people don't trust the Department of Justice and the FBI.
And if the agencies are using the tools we use against terrorists against Donald Trump, which is what happened in 2016.